Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, NASCAR Auto Parts, race number 8 on the season. The North Carolina Education Lottery 250 from Rockingham. 6-1 on the season so far. Thanks to Jeff Snaggar and 3 big wins for him. Alright, so 235 miles, 250 laps around Rockingham, 3 stages. 60, 60, and 130. We know the truck race got over a few hours ago. We had Corey Heim winning his second race of the year and actually tied for the points lead right now. But he's not chase eligible because he's not running every race. I know there's been a lot of stuff on the old Twitter machine X about that. Here's the thing, folks. The rule is you got to run every race to be chase eligible. I don't care if he hasn't won races, but here's the thing, though. The races he has not won, if he would have finished last in those races, okay. But he chose not to enter those races. We can't have drivers in our sport just, taking today off. Just Snaggar, he's got a 92-point lead. He could just take tomorrow off and not worry about it. He'll still have points lead, right? Isn't that cool? But the people that pay to go to the track to see him, they're just SOL. Been there. Chase Elliott fan. When Chase Elliott got suspended for hooking Denny Hamlin, the race he was suspended for was the race that I attended. My first ever Cup race, mind you. And I wanted to see Chase Elliott. I wore a Chase Elliott shirt that weekend. So I spent money to see Chase Elliott. I bought a Chase Elliott shirt to see Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott wasn't there. So yeah, luckily for me, I have a few other favorite drivers, but there are people that are just diehard. Jeff Gordon was my driver back in the day. So we can't have that. So I get the rule. People got to deal with the rule. Rules are rules, period. NASCAR is not creating something out of nowhere. Y'all wanted the winning end gone. Y'all wanted the playoffs gone. We have that gone, but you're still not happy. So rules are rules, period. If they don't want to follow the rules, then he should have been in the other 2 races if you wanted to run for a championship this year. With the end of that race with Corey Heim winning and Cade Hunnigan finishing second, and his teammate Tanner Gray blocking the 11, so the 1 would win. There was a $200,000 bonus for Corey Heim winning that race because of the Triple Try Challenge. So that little move by Taylor Gray gave Corey Heim $200,000. Who wrecks Corey Heim next week? Because he's going for $500,000. But anyway, we're on to the overall Cup Series. So like I said in the Truck Series video, obviously only 1 race at Rockingham. Don't have a lot of data points. So kind of when I went online, did some research, talked about Darlington being a similar track as Rockingham. I'm like, okay, similar, yeah, but not exactly alike, but similar. So I went ahead, just like in the truck video, I went ahead and kind of did the Darlington stats added to the Rockingham stats. Alright, so 9 races between Darlington and Rockingham. Jess Snaggar average finish of 5.66, Corey Day 6.0, Jesse Love 7.4, Austin Hill 10.55, Sammy Smith 12.42, Sheldon Creed 12.75, Harrison Burton 13.0, Sam Mayer 13.11. Average running position between those 9 races, Jess Snaggar 5.72, Corey Day 8.33, Jesse Love 9.18, Austin Hill 10.58, Brandon Jones 11.43, Sam Mayer 12.75, Sheldon Creed 13.24, and Carson Quapple 14.17. Oh, another note from that truck race, the 38 of Chandler Smith was disqualified for ride height. Remember, folks, front row was part of the lawsuit as well. So NASCAR is not playing favoritisms to front row in 2311 because they DQ'd a truck that was part of the lawsuit. So hopefully that gets rid of some of that garbage. But anyway, and which actually brings us to this race last year for the Rockingham race for the overall Auto Parts Series. Jesse Love, who won the race, was actually also disqualified for ride height as well. Again, one of them just pesky rules. The car's got to pass inspection. Yeah, I passed pre-race inspection, but it didn't pass post-race inspection. And yeah, you need them both because it'd be amazing if they only did pre-race inspection, how traded up these cars would be between post-race inspection and end of the race. Yeah, you got some smart people in pit road. So, but unfortunately, that car did fail post-race inspection, so that win went away. Sammy Smith was credited with the win, followed by Parker Retzlaff, Harrison Burton, Brennan Poole, Taylor Gray, Austin Hill, Josh Williams, Jeb Burton, and Daniel Dye. Average running position for that race last year, Jesse Love dominated. Average running position 3.20. Sammy Smith 6.55, Taylor Gray 7.64, Christian Eckes 7.89, Brandon Jones 8.30, Sam Mayer 8.77, and Carson Kvapil 9.17. So on the season, after 7 races, Justin Allgaier's won 3 of them. He's got a 92-point lead over Jesse Love. Sheldon Creed, who's got a win, he's minus 116. Austin Hill with a win, minus 122. Carson Kvapil, minus 139. Sammy Smith, minus 142. Corey Day, minus 148. Brendan Jones, minus 175. Parker Retzlaff, minus 178. Rajah Cruz, minus 198. Sam Mayer, minus 201. And Taylor Gray, minus 209. On the outside of the chase looking in, we have Anthony Alfredo, minus 20. William Swalowich, minus 21. Ryan Sieg, minus 24. Brennan Poole, minus 25. And Jeb Burton, minus 42. For the North Carolina Education Lottery 250 at Rockingham, the 4 picks to win are going to be Jesse Love, Justin Allgaier, Sammy Smith, and Corey Day, who happens to be on the pole in that number 17, HendrickCars.com. Now, this is the first race in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series for one and only Cletus McFarland. There's been a lot of talk about him. He qualified, let's see here, Cletus is qualified 35th. This was the race where nobody went home because the 25 of Nick Sanchez was withdrawn from it, so 38 drivers for 38 races. Corey Day on the pole, followed by Jesse Love, Parker Retzlaff, Justin Allgaier, Carson Kvapil, Taylor Gray, Sam Mayer, Brandon Jones, Sheldon Creed, and Brent Cruz is the top 10. Let's see here. Whew. So yeah, Cletus McFarland qualified starting 35th on the race tomorrow. I don't see any issues with Cletus in this race. I know a lot of people have. We definitely want to see what happens tomorrow. I think his incident in the truck race at Daytona was just that, an incident. We'll see how he does tomorrow. We know what he's done in the ARCA car. So I know there's a lot of the hot button topic right now, the approval process. But I know a lot of people want, Tom, Dick, and Harry to drive the All-Star truck for Collier Racing and Ram. But yet they don't say one word about the approval process. So it's like, so you're okay with Tom, Dick, and Harry driving an All-Star truck for Ram and Collier, but you don't want Cletus McFarland in a truck or like an auto parts car. Got it. And then like last week, Luke Baldwin spun out on his own, maybe lack of experience probably. Didn't have too many ARCA starts or truck starts. Oh, that's right. He drives late models or Cars Tour. That's not NASCAR. So, he needs to kind of a little more experience, or he wouldn't spin out on his own. Imagine if that would have been this week and it was Cletus doing that. Y'all people would have lost your mind. But hey, it's what it is. But in the North Carolina Education Ladder 250, again, the picks are Jesse Love, Justin Allgaier, Sammy Smith, Corey Day. As always, thanks for watching Rubber Sports Center. Rubber Sports Show. Don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Rubber Sports Show, your YouTube leader. Sports Center content.